So, ladies and gentlemen, main event number 2 on this afternoon's programme, this triple tag match that's now in the ring with a time limit of 40 minutes, 2 falls, 2 submissions, or the 1 knockout to decide the winning team. Presenting and introducing the Wild Boyz team. First of all, Jake O'Grady. Team captain, Mike Illingworth. And the giant weighing in at just under 31 stone, McCarthy. And
hey, stop, alright? We deserve some respect. I wanna know why that stupid Bryant was out here with his 2 little brothers. Tell me that, huh? Seems unfair.
He came out to wish them all good luck and asked Sid to look after his brothers for him. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the team coming from the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, Britain's youngest wrestler at just 15 years of age. Give a welcome for Leland Bryant. Ladies and gentlemen, the university student, Zander Leland. And team captain from Ditton, Sid Manelli. So it's a 40-minute time limit with 2 falls, 2 submissions, or the 1 knockout to decide the winning team. Commence wrestling.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Rumble Wrestling. As you've heard from our magnificent compare, Stephen Barker. 40-minute time limit, 2 falls, 2 submissions, or the 1 knockout to determine a winner here in this 6-man tag team matchup. And it's the Wild Boyz once again, but with a different variation from last time out. Last time out, you might have recognised Richie Stevens as part of the Wild Boyz. This time, it's Jake O'Grady and Mike Illingworth alongside the Leviathan, Liam McCarthy, who himself tried to take out Sid Manelli one of the last times out here in Ditton, and that's exactly why. Oh, Zander Bryant, beautiful work here, taking out Jake O'Grady, and that's exactly why Sid Manelli is tagging up with Leland and Zander Bryant. Nino Bryant, not a part of this matchup, as you saw earlier. Oh my God, and Zander Bryant crash and burn. Talk about high risk with no reward, and now Jake O'Grady is going to take full advantage of that. Well, the bottom line is that this is a 6-man tag, but Liam McCarthy is really the X factor. Look at the size of this beast, 31 stone or thereabouts. And now, yeah, exactly that. Now Sid Manelli is going to go to work. And Liam McCarthy, very amused, just tags in Mike Illingworth. Doesn't seem that interested in facing Sid Manelli up until this point. He has made it very clear he wants Sid Manelli one-on-one. And now Mike Illingworth is now the legal man. He's looking to get 2 pinfalls in one night over Sid Manelli. Oh, Sid Manelli tags in Leland Bryant, the youngster who seems to be 15 forever. And ultimately, the youth of professional wrestling is really shining here, and he's trying to fire up on Mike Illingworth. Mike Illingworth ducks the clothesline, and Leland, and Mike Illingworth just cuts him off. And there's the inexperience of Leland Bryant, a magnificent athlete, already looking every bit the superstar that his brothers are. But the big difference is, of course, the age gap here. A very, very tender age to begin professional wrestling. We all have to, oh my God. And this is not something that anyone wants to see. This man is quite literally 3 or 4 times the size of Leland Bryant. That's like a chicken wing at a buffet table. Look at that. He's got him up in the air. And Leland Bryant, I think he's trying to escape. Oh my God. And Oh my God, the Leviathan has poor Leland Bryant in midair, and Leland Bryant able to escape and tags in Sid Manelli, and Liam McCarthy once again does not seem to want any part of Sid Manelli, at least in a 6-man tag team matchup. A very interesting choice here. I don't know if team captain Mike Illingworth has had something to say here. Everyone chanting chicken at Liam McCarthy. I'm sure that's not the case. Normally the only time he hears the word chicken is at the buffet table when he absolutely cleans house. You need a lot of protein to maintain a frame of that size, and now Sid Manelli looking to take it out, his frustrations on Jake O'Grady, comes flying in, huge monkey flip out of corner. And Sid Manelli, the Rumble Wrestling champion, who's probably not exactly impressed by being cheated out of a victory by Mike Illingworth earlier tonight, is now looking to gain a measure of revenge over the Wild Boys. Nino Bryan gave Sid Manelli his blessing coming into this matchup. He said, look after my brothers, because I have business to attend to later tonight. And ladies and gentlemen, you will not want to miss that, as Nino Bryan is scheduled to go 1-on-1 with Tate Mayfairs in a tables matchup. The rivalry that defined last year will be renewed. But meanwhile, we have business to attend to right here. The Wild Boys and the Bryant Brothers, 6-man tag team action. The absolutely magnificent head referee of Rumble Wrestling, Anton Green, is in charge of this matchup. God bless his soul, because that is one job that many people would not be able to effectively handle. But that's why Anton Green is the best at what he does. And right there you can see that trying to take Sid Manelli should know better at this point. Sid Manelli is just making things worse for this young man, Leland Bryant, who's being picked apart by the Wolves. Sid Manelli has to, I understand Sid Manelli said to Nino, I will look after Leland. But both himself and Zander, Leland's older brother, in the middle of the Bryant brothers, they must know that they cannot allow their emotions to get ahead of themselves. And that is a one strike by Liam McCarthy. So Leland Bryant could break this kid damn near in half. And a tag already, and Liam McCarthy seems to be very much a man who is paid by the strike, it seems. Very limited offense from Liam McCarthy, but frankly, when you're that size, Jake O'Grady knows exactly what he's doing there. He has goaded Sid Manelli into the ring so that they can take advantage of Leland Bryant. And the bottom line is, 2 falls, 2 submissions, or a knockout to determine the winner here. If you can isolate Leland Bryant, who's obviously the youngest and the smallest by some margin, it has to be said, then you will indeed have no problem winning a matchup like this. Oh, there's nothing fancy about that. Mike Illingworth is in cruise control here. One of the most cerebral, one of the most exciting talents in all of British wrestling. But ultimately, somebody who doesn't exactly play fair or play by the rules. And now Liam McCarthy once again looking to pick up Leland Bryant. Oh, wow. Do you know what? He didn't even have to swing. He just stuck his arm out. Leland Bryant ran into a brick wall, a 31 stone brick wall, might I add. You ever run into a wall? Of course you haven't. But Leland Bryant doesn't have much of a choice here, as he just gets flattened at the hands of the Leviathan, Liam McCarthy. McCarthy is dissecting. Oh, look out for a third time. And oh, Leland Bryant, I think, he ducked the clothesline, went for a crossbody. And now bad things are going to happen, because Liam McCarthy plucked him out of thin air like King Kong, swatting away a Spitfire. And oh my God, and this is not good news. And now, oh no, Leland Bryant, he's trapped in the bear hug, and Liam McCarthy applies the pressure, and just like that, Leland Bryant taps out. And who can blame the poor kid? He would have been broken damn near in half. He could have extreme internal issues. And Mike Illingworth demanding that the bell be rung. We already have 1 fall to the Wild Boys.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's the first fall of this contest, a submission in favour of Mike Illingworth, Jake O'Grady, and the mighty McCarthy.
there it is. Officially, it has been announced. 1-4 now. Sid Manelli is not waiting as the commence wrestling indeed. Sid Manelli wasn't waiting for wrestling to commence. He's going right after the big man, Liam McCarthy. He's had enough of waiting for his opportunity to get a slice of this 31-stone slab of Leviathan. And I tell you what, maybe he's bitten off more than you can chew. He just ran right into Liam McCarthy, and Liam McCarthy didn't budge an inch. Sid Manelli builds up a head of steam. Oh, absolutely nothing doing. Quite literally nothing doing. We have not had a man this big in Rumble Wrestling, arguably ever. And Clayton Moore, who by the way is aligned with Liam McCarthy, is a big man in his own right. He doesn't even match up to the power here. Oh wow, Sid Manelli just, it's like literal, oh wow, vicious double strike there, trying to wear down Liam McCarthy, and dare I say having some level of effect. Oh, and this is very smart here. Looking to just dump Liam McCarthy over the top rope, and there's no eliminations by going over the top rope, but it does certainly send a message. And oh man, and Liam McCarthy just destroying that fan sign. And Sid Manelli sent a psychological message there of, yeah, do you know what? We might be struggling physically, and I don't know where Liam McCarthy's going. Liam McCarthy looks like he's leaving. Well, Jake O'Grady asking where you going, and Liam McCarthy says no interest. Liam McCarthy has left Mike Illingworth and Jake O'Grady high and dry, and now Sid Manelli is going to look to take advantage of that with a huge cutter to Mike Illingworth, and just like that, Sid Manelli gets his revenge from earlier tonight and has pinned Mike Illingworth. Turnabout is fair play, sunshine, and this match is all leveled up.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's the second fight in this contest. It's an equalizer, and it goes to Leland Bryant, Zander Bryant, and Sid Manelli.
Well, it's 1-4 apiece now, the equalizer. Oh wow, and again, I'll tell you what though, how about this? This is a big advantage. Liam McCarthy has left Mike Illingworth and Jake O'Grady high and dry. So this is essentially a handicap match now. 3-on-2 tag team matchup, and Sid Manelli tags in Zander Bryant, who has been absolutely bubbling on the outside, waiting for a piece of the action. Zander Bryant gets the tag, suplex applied to Jake O'Grady. And you got to think, I'll tell you what about an advantage here? It would be a massive, massive feather in their cap if they can still pull off a victory here. But Mike Illingworth and Jake O'Grady have got it all to do in a 3-on-2 matchup, and I guess that's what happens when you, oh wow, beautiful snap suplex by Jake O'Grady. There's one thing you cannot deny is his wrestling acumen, Catch-22 zone. One of the best professional wrestlers, one of the most well-rounded professional wrestlers I've ever seen is Jake O'Grady. Beautiful back slide applied. This is where they need to apply that experience level over Zander and Leland Bryant, of course. Sid Manelli has got experience in abundance, and that is why he has been chosen by Nino Bryant to protect and help his brothers. And that is a cheap shot like no other from Mike Illingworth, and that will certainly help even the playing field as they apply the pressure to Zander Bryant in the corner. Referee Anton Green has no choice but to avert his attention to Sid Manelli to ensure tag rules are run by. Now that scoop slam by Mike Illingworth. Oh, look at Mike Illingworth, just a casual pin there, and ultimately it is still 3-on-2. He would have been well advised there, and this is the arrogance coming through with Mike Illingworth. There's no denying his talent. An individual I've likened to, like, he has all the tools and the tricks of the trade, much like a Ric Flair. He really does have everything at his disposal, but it's just getting that attitude fine-tuned as he tags in Jake O'Grady, and now Zander Bryant looks to be extremely worse for wear, the middle of the Bryant brothers. And it's also a very rare time for Zander Bryant. Very rarely in a 6-man tag, especially with Leland out there, does he find himself as the eldest of the Bryant brothers competing in the matchup. It's a real testament to how far Zander Bryant has come, the Rumble Wrestling Wrestler of the Year, that he is somehow so far above his own years. But I'll tell you what, no amount of experience, despite his young age, is going to help him when Jake O'Grady and Mike Illingworth are bending every rule in the book, and Anton Green is having a real hard time here trying to maintain Sid Manelli on the outside. Oh, wow. And a back elbow there. And I think Zander Bryant is going to have to take things into his own hands and try and escape this barrage. And he does. Up goes up and over. And can he? Yes, he does. He tags Sid Manelli. Here we go. This six-man tag match has now turned into a 3-on-2. He's starting to cook as Sid Manelli starts to build momentum. Irish whip to Jake O'Grady into Mike Illingworth, who's in the corner, and now sends Jake O'Grady the other way and sends Mike Illingworth back into him. From pillar to post, we want more is the chant as Sid Manelli splashes both men in the corner. And it is time for a meeting of the minds. Jake O'Grady and Mike Illingworth able to escape. Look out. And Sid Manelli counters and gets exactly that. And a double super kick, stereo super kicks from both men. And now sending Leland Bryant up top, wipes them out. Big cross body, and they've got the win. The Bryant brothers and Sid Manelli have overcome the Wild Boys.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are your winners, Sid Manelli